Mossy Oak presents ScentBlocker Most Wanted. Brought to you by Mossy Oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession. ScentBlocker. Nothing gets you closer. Browning, the best there is. Ford, and your quality Ford dealers. And by Tree Spider. Light, easy, fast, safe.
Cue up the road music. We're headed out of town. Yep, the Most Wanted crew is getting out of Dodge and headed to parts unknown. Or Mississippi, whatever you want to call it. Last week we saw our friend Sam DeGeneres take a nice Illinois buck with the help from the Most Wanted crew and Hopewell Views. The three Sams had such a great time, they invited us down to Mississippi for some Southern style hunting and hospitality. Plus, we really are traveling far and wide for our other hunt. We're headed back to South Africa with Johnny Vivier Safaris for a Cape Buffalo bow hunt. But first up is Bob and his late season quest for a Mississippi hammer. After 9 hours of chewing up I-55, Bob met up with retired Brigadier General Sam I at their family's hunting cabin near Meridian, Mississippi.
We got 343 acres that we can hunt. So.
343. It only takes one good acre.
That's all it takes. Well, Sam had to fly. And,
he ended up having to fly today, huh?
He's flying, and he should be down. I texted him just a couple of minutes ago and asked him to call as soon as he got down. We need to find a good place for y'all with a south wind.
Sam briefed our boys on the lay of the land, and Bob was in the field that same afternoon.
Well, here it is, the end of January. It's 75 degrees. It's smoking hot. But part of the reason, we're in South Mississippi. You know, I've been pretty blessed to hunt all over the world, but have never hunted in the state of Mississippi. So with that said, I've never killed a deer in the state of Mississippi. Sam's been sending me some cutty back pictures for almost 3 months of some deer that look pretty decent, but in consideration, they're mounted on about 100 to 125 pound body. But we're looking for a mature buck, not looking for a Pope and Young, not looking for a Boone and Crockett, but a mature buck. And we've come down to spend 3 days, and it's kind of a payback for them coming up and spending 3 or 4 days with us. We came in here, wind was all wrong, little food plot. Fortunately, they do use Whitetail Institute in their food plots here, so it really worked out well, but we kind of put up a temporary blind, and Josh is pretty well covered up. I'm counting on a little bit of backdrop, a little bit of mojo, and my Mossy Oak Infinity. I think it's going to work just fine here. So what we're going to do is set back, we're going to cover up, and enjoy hospitality.
This segment of ScentBlocker Most Wanted is brought to you by Matthews, catch us if you can, and by Rage, leading the evolution in lethal technology.
Larry, 2013 and the new introduction of Trinity to ScentBlocker, it just don't get any better.
Trinity is a marvel in human scent control that goes where no hunting apparel has ever gone before.
And what does that mean for us hunters? Well, it's proven that Trinity technology absorbs up to 40% more human odor than carbon and up to 200% more effective than zeolite.
In terms us hunters can understand, Trinity is thinner, lighter, stronger, and more comfortable fabrics to make hunting apparel garments out of than anything that's come along in history. It truly takes scent-controlled clothing to a whole new level. And the ScentBlocker Trinity line will cover all your styles of hunting, from the warmest weather to the coldest. Like take the 1.5 performance shirt that I have on here. This is the lightest technology known in scent elimination, or another warm weather garment is this.
You know, the Super Freak, especially for bow hunters, is probably the ultimate jacket. It gives me the option of being able to get all the bulk out of the side. And as an archery hunter, one of the biggest worries that I've ever had is bulk in the arm sleeve. The stylish design, the zipper that they've installed, and the way this sleeve is full length, you don't have to worry about that bowstring.
ScentBlocker has been improving scent elimination products since 1978. New for 2013, you got to go check out the new ScentBlocker Trinity line.
Get you close enough to kill.
We've made a long set this morning. I guess we're going to call it a morning. We have not seen a deer this morning. Gummit, we got to kill a deer.
It's pronounced dag gum it. It's for all our viewers out there. Dag gum.
Let's head to South Africa and Johnny Vivier Safaris. Rick Hannes is a good friend of our show, and he came along on our African adventure last year. Most of the trip, he was away from our filming crew, but when we heard he was going after a Cape buffalo with his Matthews, we had to be there.
What are we doing today, Rick?
We're going after the elusive buffalo.
You ever killed one before?
Never.
First time?
First time. And trying to do it with a bow. I brought a Volkswagen to a Cadillac convention, but I'm going to try to make it work thanks to the help of Scott and his expertise with archery.
Every buffalo hunt is very excited. The adrenaline is pumping, so you have to enjoy it.
Ben was up at 4 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
When a PH gets up an hour and a half before he's supposed to, you know he's pretty excited.
The crew embarked in search of buffalo as the African sun climbed high into the sky.
Well, we've located these animals, and boy, are they something. You look down there and you just see the mass of those big buffaloes. The whole idea is now, of course, they've seen us. We're going to drive past, let them quiet down a little bit, and then we're going to stalk in. The wind's blowing this way. Boy, there's no weakness to that group, especially when there's a whole herd of them. It's just something else. Hunting a buffalo with a bow is about as tough as it gets, and Rick's going to have a go at it here today. They hear us, they don't like that. I see Rick's bull right there looking straight at us. Is that the one? Yep. Real heavy.
With the herd only 50 yards away, Rick, Scott, and the PHs would use the buffalo's poor vision to their advantage. The wind was in their favor. If they could stay quiet, the herd might relax and begin to move closer. As crazy as it sounds, their plan is to walk into bow range with the buffalo looking right at them. The herd runs, but not far, and the guys take a new stand under some shade to wait.